Team weather now. We're talking about the cold weather.
It is downright cold. That's all I can say. Meteorologist Ritka is here to tell us if there will be a warm up. I guess it really is all relative.
There will be a warm up. We're talking 30s later in the week. But hey, my map matches your guys' colors today. Pink, and that tells us it's incredibly cold. At least it was this morning. 6 below was the actual air temp in Fond du Lac. 9 below in Beaver Dam this morning. 6 below in Waukesha. 9 below in Burlington. 3 below in Milwaukee. Yeah, a little bit warmer in Lake Michigan, but not a whole lot of help there. Now, of course, we've got some of those snowflakes flying across southeastern Wisconsin. Actual air temps across the area are in the double digits in some places, but it doesn't feel like that for many of us. Still feels like 1 below in Milwaukee. Feels like 9 above in West Bend. 2 below, though, in Port Washington. Feels right at the 0 mark in Burlington. And of course, in addition to the cold, right now we have one little batch of snow that is bringing some very fluffy flakes to Fox Point, Grafton, Menominee Falls, through Mequon, down to the south in Walworth County, even slipping into portions of Racine County. Waterford starting to see some of those snowflakes, as well as the Eagle area. Now, this is just one little batch of snow. There's another batch off to the west and another batch in the Twin Cities. So we will be looking at several little periods of snow as we go throughout the rest of your evening. Let's time it out for you on future forecast. Again, at 6 o'clock, still have some hit and miss areas of snow by 9 o'clock. Yeah, that little batch off to our west, that will be right on top of us here in southeastern Wisconsin. Continuing to look at snow chances overnight tonight. By the time this is all said and done, we will be looking at generally 1 to 2 inches. But in addition to the snow, we're going to have the cold, and the wind is really going to crank up tomorrow morning. So we could have some blowing snow, dropping visibilities a little bit. I think the snow is going to be done by your morning commute, but that west-northwesterly wind is going to make it feel so cold tomorrow, and temps are barely going to get into the double digits in many of our locations. Then we get into your Wednesday. The winds calm down a little bit. That southwesterly wind is going to help bring warmer air into our forecast by the end of the 7-day forecast. We'll get there in a second, but again, 1 to 2 inches of snow generally from this batch from now until about 6 a.m. tonight and into tomorrow morning. Overnight low of 8 in Milwaukee. Snow likely again, 1 to 2 inches. 4 away from Lake Michigan. Wind chills hovering near the 0 mark, dropping below 0 throughout the day tomorrow with a high of only 12 degrees. But that wind at 15 to 25 miles an hour is going to make it feel like the double digits below 0 for many of us. Even though the snow will have stopped and the skies are going to be clearing, it's going to feel so much colder with that blustery wind. Here's your future feels like, or wind chill temps tomorrow morning. 15 to 20 below is what it's going to feel like at the bus stop for the kids. So make sure they're bundled up. Even in the afternoon, not a whole lot of improvement, but don't worry. This cold Arctic blast will eventually end. By the time we get to your Thursday, your pick day out of the week, 31 degrees for your high, 36 on Friday with a bit of a wintry mix for the Jamboree, and then we're still talking 30s as we get into the weekend, changing over to snow, slightly cooler by Sunday. Shannon, Charles.
All right. Well, it is now time for what?